Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman and welcome to Perfect 10. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in 10 minutes. It's Friday, everyone, we made it!
Hooray!
I'll be straight in the bar while I'm still clearing up. Well, every day this week I've set you 10 perfect questions for hopefully 10 perfect points with more to come today. So will you make a perfect score across the week of 50 out of 50? Well, may I say thank you for all of the messages you're sending. We are absolutely overwhelmed. We can tell that you're enjoying it. Don't forget, this is our little gift to you. You can download, you can print off the Perfect 10 scorecard from our website, which is perfect10.uk. If you want to have a little bit more proof, to prove that you're better than everyone in the office, in the pub or at home. Just saying. Right. Will you make a perfect score of 50 out of 50? Who knows? Fingers crossed and brains engaged then, because here comes more puzzles to educate, entertain, and to irritate you. Question 1 is your starter for a perfect 10, as hopefully it'll get a point on the board for you straight off. Here we go. Which three-letter word written forwards means the top of everything, but written backwards is definitely something deep? Remember, there isn't a time limit and you can pause the podcast whenever you like. I'll give you all 10 answers after the final question. Let's hear question 2, which should make audiophiles happy as it's our hearsay round. You're about to hear some sounds which relate to a well-known phrase or saying. So what phrase is hidden in these sounds?
Oh, I love a good jog. Oh, you want some, do you, pavement? Have some of that. And that. And that. And that.
Which well-known phrase or saying was that?
Oh, I love a good jog. Oh, you want some, do you, pavement? Have some of that. And that. And that. And that.
As always, answers at the end. Question 3. Maths has been very good to me over the years, but will it be good to you now with this number-based problem? Yes, it's time for the Carol-lateral thinking question. Here it is. Give me a 4-digit number with the sum of those digits making 24 and where every digit is the same. It's not quite as complicated as it first sounds, so feel free to rewind as much as you need. Question 4 puts your ability to retain at speed to the test. It's time for the memory game. And to round off the week, let's head into the kitchen. Listen up, because after this clip, I'll have a question to see just how much you remembered. Here comes the clip.
Today we are making that classic French dish, the coq au vin. For this, you'll need 8 ounces of sliced bacon, 4 pounds of chicken quarters, 1 large yellow onion, 6 cloves of garlic, 2 cups of chicken stock, 8 ounces of white mushrooms, a bit of butter, some thyme, parsley, and bay leaves. And, most importantly, 2 cups of red wine. I am using a Pinot Noir, but Burgundy or Zinfandel works great as well.
Ooh, delicious. Right, here's what I want to know. How many cloves of garlic did we recommend in this particular recipe? Well, I hope you remember, because that sounds absolutely gorgeous. Moving on. And questions 5, 6 and 7 are all in a gang I call frivolous, familiar and fun. 3 questions based on your observational skills on everyday life. So here comes question 5. How many blocks does a traditional sized 46-gram Yorkie bar have? Well, feel free to go and buy one and eat it, just to check out your answer, obviously. Question 6 goes high-tech. Here we go. The electronics giant Samsung began in which country? Question 7, and we're off to the movies. In which sci-fi film franchise did the DeLorean car famously feature? So, if you have a puzzle, question or riddle you'd like to test the Perfect 10 team with, then please send it my way. And you never know, it could end up on the show, testing everybody else as well. Thank you. Moving on. Let's make a different word by changing just one letter in question 8 in our 1 in, 1 out round. Here's the question. Which letter can you change in the word nature, spelt Nature, to make something you do as you get older. We call question 9 our I know this round, as with a bit of logical thinking, a point should be heading your way. Which film producer has won the most Oscars? I can tell you now it isn't Steven Spielberg, but here's a hint. The winner won his first honorary Academy Award in 1932. And here we are at question 10 with this daily riddle to end the week. Morrissey always uses his. Elvis used his a lot, but didn't have to. The Pope certainly doesn't use his ever. What is it? The answer's coming up, so if you do need to rewind and pause, please do just that thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss next week's questions. And if you want to entertain, educate and irritate me, send me your own puzzles to @CarolBorders on Instagram and TikTok, and follow @Perfect10Carol across socials and on YouTube. So, did you get a perfect 10 score? Let's find out. Question 1 was, which 3-letter word written forwards means the top of everything, but written backwards is definitely something deep? The word is tip, T-I-P, which is the very top, but reversed it is pit, P-I-T, which is something very deep. Well done if you got that. Question 2, our hearsay round, gave you these sounds.
Oh, I love a good jog. Oh, you want some, do you, pavement? Have some of that.
Which well-known phrase or saying did they represent? And it is hit the ground running. Question 3 was, give me a 4-digit number with the sum of those digits making 24 and where every digit is the same. Well, there is only one answer, obviously, and it's 6666. Question 4 was the memory round. You heard a clip, but the question was, how many cloves of garlic was recommended in this particular recipe? And the answer was 6 cloves of garlic. That's a lot. Oof, oof, oof. Sounds gorgeous, though. Question 5. How many blocks of chocolate does a traditional sized 46-gram Yorkie bar have? And the answer is 5 gorgeous blocks of chocolate. The Yorkie is released in 1976 and produced at Rowntree's factory in, yes, York. Came about because the Rowntree's boss spotted a gap in the market for, I quote, a manly chocolate bar. Question 6. The electronics giant Samsung began in which country? The answer is South Korea. The company began in 1938 as a trading firm, but didn't get into electronics until the 1960s. The word Samsung means 3 stars, because 3 is a strong number and stars are everlasting. So now you know. Question 7 was, in which sci-fi film franchise did the DeLorean car famously feature? And of course the answer was the Back to the Future franchise. The actual DeLorean was only manufactured from January 1981 to December 1982 and would have been an automotive footnote had Dr. Emmett Brown not used it as a time machine. Question 8, as ever, 1 in, 1 out. The question was, what letter can you change in the word nature to make something you do as you get older? It's quite a simple one, this. You change the letter N to the letter M and you become mature. Well, some people do. Question 9. Which film producer has won the most Oscars? The answer is Walt Disney, who won 22 Academy Awards. I mentioned his first, an honorary Academy Award in 1932, which he won for the creation of Mickey Mouse. And at the same ceremony, he also won another Academy Award for Best Short Subject for the cartoon Flowers and Trees. And finally, our daily riddle, question 10. Morrissey always uses his. Elvis used his a lot, but didn't have to. The Pope certainly doesn't use his ever. What is it? And the answer is their surnames. Morrissey, of course, that's his surname. Elvis Presley, but he only ever had to use his first name. And the Pope would be Pope Francis. So, did you score a perfect 10 today? What was your final score of the week? Please let me know via all our social media channels because we love to hear your stories. And remember to make sure you subscribe to the podcast and the videocast on the YouTube channel if that's your preference. Follow us there on YouTube and across our social media channels so you don't miss out on any of our rounds. Perfect 10. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in 10 minutes. I'll be back on Sunday with a compilation of the entire week's shows. And of course, I'll be back on Monday with a whole new week of brand new questions. But for now, I'm Carol Vorderman, and that was my perfect 10. So have a perfect weekend.